Have you ever felt like there's a drummer inside your ear drumming this crazy throbbing rhythm that is making you crazy? In this video, I'm going to introduce you to TTTS, how it's different from tinnitus, what are your treatment options, and a surprising solution that might make a huge difference in your life. Hi everyone, my name is Guy and I've been suffering from severe tinnitus for over a decade now. TTTS is much less known than tinnitus, but it's not less disturbing. TTTS can actually result with throbbing or fluttering sensation inside your ear. You literally feel like something is moving inside your ear. Or you can have ear pain, or you can have the sensation that your ear is full or there's pressure in your ear. All these things are coming from a muscle disorder or syndrome inside your middle ear. It's called tonic tensor tympani syndrome. That's where the TTTS is coming from. This syndrome affects this muscle inside your middle ear that is responsible to actually protecting you from loud sounds. Normally, if you're exposed to a really loud sound, that muscle inside your ear is contracting and blocking the sound from going inside your ear. So really, the job of this muscle is to protect your hearing and protect your ears. In TTTS though, this muscle is contracting sporadically or excessively without any external sound happening. So basically, you know how your eyes sometimes twitch and they go like that? It's the same idea, it's the same concept that your muscle inside your ear is contracting, but because it's responsible to closing your ear from sound, it can actually create either auditory or physical sensation inside your ear. The symptoms of TTTS can be very different from person to person, which is making it very hard to diagnose and to know what's going on. You may have physical sensation that inside your ear something is throbbing like that, like physically. You also may have the sensation of, again, your ear being full because it's closed. Now, occasionally you may have vertigo or dizziness, which again is really confusing because when you have those kind of conditions or symptoms, people typically, or even physicians, are typically thinking about other conditions. TTTS is not known enough or common enough for people to think about it. So it's important when you speak to an audiologist or a physician, ENT, about this condition or about what you're feeling, it's really important that you describe all the symptoms that you have and emphasize your symptoms are about feeling things in your ear as opposed to hearing things in your ear. Tinnitus, unlike TTTS, is all about hearing things. So you hear sounds, you hear whatever your sound of tinnitus is, and hopefully you don't have both like me, but if you do have both, tinnitus is about hearing things, right? And TTTS is about feeling things. That is probably the biggest difference between them. You typically want to go and see an ENT and have them check what's going on. So if your condition was confirmed as TTTS, talking about treatment options, it's really important that you do it with that physician. Treatment options can vary from all the way from sound therapy, relaxation therapies, all the way to surgery of like literally cutting that muscle or disabling that muscle from making that vibration if there's nothing else that can help you. So first of all, you will try things like sound therapy, and then you will try things like relaxation therapy. Just like you would do the same thing for tinnitus. You would first start typically with sound therapy with relaxation therapy, exercise, yoga, all those kind of things. The same things work here. And the reason is it's coming from stress or from anxiety or conditions like that. So typically you would start with sound therapy, trying to make your ear less sensitive to sounds, more relaxed, and you will do all the relaxation therapies. If all of that didn't work, then you will have to discuss, okay, what's next with your physician. The reason you would go to that next level of maybe a surgery or medication or things like that is because, just think about this, if you really suffer from TTTS and you are here watching this video because you do, then I know for me it happens mostly when I'm lying on the bed trying to sleep, and then that fluttering sensation is beginning. It can drive you crazy, and it can definitely affect your sleep. So the effects or the symptoms can be they can have pretty severe effect on your life. So if you tried everything for a while, not for a short while, for a while, and it's not working, then you may discuss things like medication or surgery with your physician. Now, let me share with you something that took me completely by surprise. Because I have back problems, I use a very firm mattress and a very firm pillow, pretty tall pillow. When I was lying down, that's when the TTTS I start feeling that throbbing sensation. And it took me a few months to figure out that it may be the pressure that the pillow is applying to my neck. I'm a side sleeper, so I typically sleep this way. If I sleep on my back, there's pressure against my neck. And it took me a while to figure out that this pressure, if it's too much of a pressure, that can actually cause TTTS to be aggravated and start that throbbing sensation. So after a few months, I tried less firm pillows, and when I was sleeping with that less firm pillow, I stopped experiencing TTTS. It just went away because there was not too much pressure around this side of my head. Definitely don't know if this is going to solve your problem, but if you experience TTTS mostly when you're lying down, there's a good chance that you have too much pressure, and you may just use a less firm pillow to reduce the pressure, and that might take care of it. So if you experience things that feels like TTTS and you never really diagnosed it or you never confirmed it, then consider the information that we covered in this video. If you would like me to help you create your own personal plan for relief, use the link in the description below to schedule your own tinnitus strategy session. We will review your specific situation and your specific challenges and create the fastest plan for relief.